Hey everybody, it's Megan. Today I am going to be talking about how to be a good roommate, the do's and the don'ts. And I have 10 points that I have 11 points that I want to talk about. So let's just get started. Number 1, if you make an appointment with your resident advisor, be on time. A couple weeks ago, I made an appointment that was mandatory, and I'm pretty prompt and I like to be places early, and I had to wait for my roommate to get there. And if she would have been there earlier, we could have had the meeting earlier and I could have gone on with my night. If you make your roommate wait for you, you are taking up their time where they could be doing something else. Number 2 is so obvious, and I don't even know why I'm even mentioning this. Do not turn on the main light if your roommate is sleeping. That is just so rude and inconsiderate. So please don't do that. Number 3, it's your roommate's room too, and then this may not bother some people, but just be considerate of your roommate if you're going to be leaving your stuff all over the floor, like clothes, shoes, whatever. Just clean up after yourself. Number 4 is to communicate. You don't have to be best friends with your roommate, but if there's a problem, talk it out, text them, just let them know there's an issue. Number 5, if the trash is almost full and you put something in there and now nobody else can put anything else in there, just take it out. Instead of just having the pile just go up and up, just take it out. It's much easier. Number 6, do not help yourself to your roommate's items without asking for permission. This applies to clothes. Cleaning supplies, Cleaning supplies shouldn't really be a big deal, but just ask. The considerate thing to do would be to just ask them if it's okay to use. And number 7 goes along with number 6. That's just say thank you if you borrow something, if you borrow a broom, if you borrow an article of clothing, just be polite. Number 8. This really happened to me. Do not talk loudly on the phone at early hours of the morning if your roommate is trying to sleep. I was trying to sleep and it was around 2 o'clock in the morning and the light was on and I was about to go crazy. I could not sleep. I don't remember what day of the week it was though, but please don't do that. Number 9 goes along with the whole lamp thing, like the whole main light. If you still need to study and it's later and your roommate is sleeping, instead of using the main light, use a lamp, or there are study rooms, there's the library. Just don't put on the main light. Number 10 should be established pretty early on, and that's just make sure it's okay with your roommate before you just invite people over. For example, if you were sleeping and then your roommate came in with tons of people, they don't want to see you sleeping. Just send a text or say something ahead of time, or just consider your roommate before you bring people in, because what if they were changing, or what if they had a significant other over and then you're inviting more people in there? You just don't want to do that. And number 11 doesn't really apply to a roommate, it's more like a hallmate, if that's the word. And that is, do not walk down the hallway being loud. I can't tell you how many times I've just been laying in bed and I hear people just yelling and laughing really loudly in the hallway. It's just rude. If you want to be loud, go outside. Go to the student center, just not in the hallway. People are trying to study and they're supposed to be quiet hours or study hours. So just be considerate. Those are all of my tips. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!